Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to African Mom's World. It's another beautiful day that the Lord has made, and today we are on our farm. A lot has happened, a lot of changes. The rains have really visited us, and weatherman, as I say, this time he got it right. The rains have really changed our farm. As you can see, the farm looks green. We have so many things that look natural now. The beans have already started flowering, and that's really nice for us. All our fruits are doing really well. We have started eating a variety of vegetables, including the bean leaves. I don't know whether you eat bean leaves in your place. Look at our bananas. You can't imagine. There was nothing. I thought they were dead. I could even have uprooted them. But they're looking good. So many leaves. Others have sprouted. Look at our pumpkins. We are even unable to uproot these ones and transplant them elsewhere. We have our spring onions, our spinach. We have harvested them over and over again. And they're really nice. This is our mchicha. They were looking so small and just crowded in one place, but now they're big. We can easily uproot them and eat them so that we have just a few left. In fact, here it's just to remove the weeds because we cannot weed them with a hoe. We'll destroy them because they have grown so close to each other. So it's just removing some of the weeds and allowing them to grow to a length that we can be able to use them as vegetables. I don't know whether you eat this type of vegetables, but they grow so fast. And I'm just lazing around using my hands to weed. So even anybody can really do this, even children, even the older persons. It's a good exercise as well. As for our cowpeas, I have no words, completely no words. They have done so well. We just weeded them the first time, and yeah, here they are, just removing some of the weeds. And by the way, talking about indigenous vegetables, this is my best vegetable, especially when it is still young like this. It's soft, and you can even just mix it in with different vegetables, and also even in different stews. You can eat it with other meals, for example meat, or you can even eat it like this, or pour in milk, or just fry it. I really love cowpeas. Which is your favorite indigenous vegetable? Let me not lie to you. This vegetable is only good when it is still soft or when it is young like that. But when it grows and matures, wow, it can be so uncomfortable unless you put in other vegetables like the one I'll show you, mrenda, to neutralize it and make it softer. It is so tough. It's so uncomfortable to eat it. It has a lot of fiber. It has strands. You keep chewing it, doesn't get finished from the mouth. It becomes yucky, especially kids. They don't like it at that stage. And me too, I don't like it then. Wow. Generally, these cowpeas, we have not weeded them again. This was just once when they were young. But the weeds are not so many despite a lot of rain. And so this can just be weeded using the hands. Generally, I'm just uprooting the weeds because if I use a hoe, it's so easy for me to cut the cowpeas or just uproot them. Yeah, and see, after just uprooting the weeds, it looks really nice. But in some places we have different vegetables. So this is what you call the mchicha. Just see how big they are. And I'll actually be plucking them or harvesting them. It's weeds that are plucked, so I'll not interfere with them despite them being so big. They could easily overshadow the cowpeas, and that's really what I want, because cowpeas, even if you are not able to eat the seeds, then the leaves alone, they will produce seeds and you'll be able to eat the seeds. So this is good exercise for the back and even the feet. Yeah, and this is another vegetable, mrenda, which when you cook with this, it makes it really soft. But at this stage, actually, these ones are very soft. The cowpeas are very soft and they could be eaten just like that. I'll be showing you briefly, in a bit, because these ones are just about to be ready, because you have to cut them exactly where, like where these are. When this has grown a bit bigger, then I'll be able to just pluck here, so that I allow room for it to be able to spread out, have more branches, and then we'll be able to get more seeds and more leaves. This section, as you can see, actually these are just weeds, mainly leaves. As big as they look like this, they are weeds. We did not plant anything here, though there are some that have just shot up, I think from the seeds that fell the previous season, but here we haven't planted anything. So this section, there's room. I could still plant something because the rains are still with us. And so this is a different set of cowpeas. They are bigger than the ones I've been showing you right there. And so this is how it works. You see, these are the first ones that grow immediately after you have planted them. So these look a little aged. So you see another branch here, another one here, and then this one is now in the middle. So if I removed this here, it would allow for this to continue. If I removed it here, it would allow this to continue. So that's how it works. So I would actually just remove this. Then you see, this is going to create another branch. This is old, it will continue, instead of cutting or uprooting the whole of it. So the idea is just to have it in a state in which it can spread, so that you can harvest them for a longer period. I'll show you where I had plucked earlier, because today I'm actually not plucking any. Look at that. You see what happened when I removed this? See? Now they're spreading out. So this is the first section. So when I move to the other area there, so from here I will continue this side. After finishing that, then I will go there. So it's good to plant your vegetables in bits, so that you move from one place to another. Instead of planting them at all at once, you'll be overwhelmed, especially if your idea of planting was to eat the leaves, the vegetables, and not the seeds. But no harm, as I said. For cowpeas, it's easy. It's just like beans. You can eat the leaves for the beans, as well as wait for them to mature and eat them as beans. Yeah. Then I'll show you our sweet potatoes. I actually don't want these sweet potatoes to be around here, and that's why I haven't done much. And see how it has grown. It's in the middle of the farm, and this actually makes it to grow so big. It's going to be overwhelming. So there's a way in which we have to actually tame it, and it's growing so fast already. You can see there it is. It's already having flowers, and when it puts flowers like that, it means it's moving to a different stage. We're going to have beneath it some small sweet potatoes. You know, those are tubers. Yeah, they are roots and tubers. You know those vegetables? Do you know this vegetable? This one? I don't know whether you guys eat beans. Bean leaves. Look at this. And I don't know what is eating them here. I think, you see, it's already puncturing them. Could this be aphids? These are not vegetables, so it's just best that I remove them. And then of course we have our maize here, doing really well. And we planted them, just a few of them, really spaced, because they're basically just for boiling and roasting. We're not going to use them for our staple food, ugali. Yeah, so there we have our maize. It's doing very well. You can see it. And our farm is really clean. Can you see that? Except of course there, where I said we haven't planted anything, but we'll soon do that. And our trees are also shining. Can you see the cassava there? I'm not sure whether we have any cassava on those trees. It makes me feel like they are flowers. Tell me in the comment section, do you have some cassavas that actually do not have any roots? We cannot get any cassavas to eat. They're just for fun. Here they are. These are now a year, almost 2 years. And even see the way the branches are small. They are thin. And when I shake here, because that's how you know that there's something underneath here, there doesn't seem to be any. It could even have cracked this side so that I know there's some disturbance there. But anyway, that's for another day. This is part of the section we have not weeded. So I will be coming back. When I'm planting, I'll check if we have anything. If not, honestly, this is a liability. It is giving me a lot of work for nothing. If it cannot produce, then definitely I'm going to throw it away. Yeah, just cut it and throw it away. Wow, and then these are the vegetables that all of us would like on the farm. They grow so wild, so fast, so big, and then you know they also get finished so fast. Look at this one, the red one. It looks nice, but as I said earlier, I don't like this type, this red one. I don't know whether it's the color. I just don't like it. I've not tried if it removes any color when you're cooking it. I like this green one, but we are overwhelmed. There are actually so many. Yeah, if you're around here, please come. I have so many vegetables. I know it's really crazy. After we have had a lot or a long, actually we missed one season. There has been a lot of heat. It has been so dry. Even the animals were affected, imagine. And now see, we even have seeds. You can't imagine that this is one of the driest parts of this country. Of course, not like the north, where the temperatures go up to 40, sometimes even beyond. But this is a complete change, complete, you know, it's metamorphosis. If you come here now, you'll say, wow, this is the right place to be. But anyway, we thank God for the different seasons. This is really nice. I love green leafy vegetables, and micronutrients is a problem for many people. Iron, potassium, vitamins, mainly vitamins and minerals generally. And this is where you can get most of them. Yeah, this is clearly mixed farming. Planting everything, vegetables, maize, beans, cowpeas, pumpkin. Those are pumpkin leaves, and I've really eaten them. And these are fruits. We are still waiting. It's just putting on a lot of leaves now. It has become very wild, and we are waiting. I hope this time, this season, we can see exactly what fruit this is. Still looks like a loquat tree to me. Yeah, and whoever brought it for me told me it was what? It was an apple. Honestly, which type of apple looks like that? And then also, is it possible to graft a loquat and an apple? What? What combination is that? What fruit do we get from combining a loquat and an apple? Or is it me who just was conned somewhere? Yeah, and as you can see, this is how we have enjoyed the pumpkins, the pumpkin leaves. And when you pluck a lot like this, rarely will it put a fruit. It will take time. But oh, then I'm wrong, because here they are. Here they are. We are actually going to have some pumpkin here. So maybe I'll go slow on the vegetables. Yeah. Go slow on plucking some of this so that we allow it. And this is how life goes. Imagine people are given equal opportunity. And this has just, look, some are still sprouting. Why? Why would you do that at this time when all the others are all grown? Some are even flowering. But guys, what a farm. So beautiful. If you look at the videos I showed you earlier, the way it was dry, the land or the ground was even, it had a lot of cracks. You know, you could see it was really dry. But anyway, what I've come to believe is that there are seasons, and it's good to take opportunity of each of the seasons. And because we are looking at having food, clean food, organic food, give your family food that you're sure of, and also save a coin. I think this is it. However small the garden is, if you're in a place where you cannot have even a garden, put it in pots. You're definitely going to harvest something. It's worth trying. Please do. And then of course we have done what we like doing, beautifying the place with flowers. Yeah, you know, it's also keeping us busy. We like farming. We don't have a big farm, so we'll do everything that we can. And then this is the big disappointment. This is the biggest disappointment. Just look at that. You know, this is our avocado tree. It has been 2 years watering it, being patient, and then when it just starts fruiting, it just starts fruiting. Can you imagine? Look at that. All these, all those. Then it just started drying. So we were wondering what could have happened. We thought maybe it's ants, because we had an ant hill somewhere around here. But when we dug around, it was not. We thought that maybe the taproot may have reached or may have touched on a stone down in the ground right there. But no, it hasn't. I'm just wondering what could have happened. Imagine watering. Farming is not for the weak. That's what I've concluded. Imagine when it has started fruiting. Look at the size. Just look at the sizes. The thing just dries up. So we didn't taste. Money gone, time gone. But anyway, what do? We keep trying. Buy another one and try planting. Although we even have some that just grew on their own. We just threw seeds. Yeah, and they're growing. Let's see what becomes of it. Then this is a vegetable, the African nightshade. Here it is. This goes very well with the mchicha. So we have so much that even we need to give out some, honestly. Everybody in the farm has some vegetables in their farm in the surrounding, but I'll ask so that we share. It's already having flowers. seeds. Yeah, that's another bush for our pumpkin. And this is now our orange. I don't know which type it is. I just know it's a grafted one. You know, when you buy this from the roadside, you actually are not so sure which one is it. I had shown you it was drying, and now here it is. And I don't want to start shouting, but you can see. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? The oranges have begun. Well, I shouldn't start being so excited the way I was excited about the avocado, and then this happened. Just dried up. Yeah, so does any of you know what this is? I actually don't know what it's called, but this tree grows in a very funny shape, and you can easily use it to hold bananas when they are too heavy. So it grows in a Y shape. Then it's easy for you to just cut it and use it to hold as if it's a ladder. That's why I'm not cutting it, just in case our bananas have that issue. Then of course we have the pomegranate. Can you see it? I have quite a number of them, and they're doing well. I'll show you the ones that have fruited. We see where we are going. And that's our cat. They're running away. And of course I cannot do without showing you this. And then this, it grows wild. What I mean, it doesn't grow like just a tree with a branch, or with some branches so orderly like the cypress tree or the pine family or the eucalyptus. No, just see how many branches it has. It has thorns, but it has so many flowers, and they have fallen quite a number of them. In fact, I had seen one of it had fruited around here. That's what I'm trying to find out. Where is it? I thought I saw a fruit here. Or has it already fallen? Here. Look at that. I can't wait to try eating out this fruit. Because actually how I got this, a friend of mine gave me to eat it. But I forgot it in my bag. And by the time I was getting home, that was after a few days, it was rotten. So I just took it and put it in a bag, in a container, and so many of them came out. They sprouted so many. So I have quite a number here. I even gave out to my neighbor, and theirs are also at this stage. So I'm looking forward. I thank God because of the rains. We have really benefited. That's our farm. A review of our farm. I'm so happy that it has produced a lot of vegetables. It is so green, and we are harvesting. The rains are still with us. Look at those birds. They are pigeons. You know, when we came here, there were no trees. It was so plain. It was a plain land. There were no birds. But now they even make nests. And in the morning, they hit the windows. You know, they wake us up. Things really change. You know, it's becoming just like our original home in the western part of the country where it rains. It's really a good place to be. Yeah, welcome. This is Machakos County in Kenya, Africa. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.